We are on for review. This case was set as a trailer for trial this week, and looks like this was also set as just I guess, a precautionary review some time ago by Judge Hahn. I inquired on Tuesday whether we needed to keep this, and was told yes, because there may be a need for an extension of the order. So I guess I would turn it over to the parties at this point to address what we need to take care of today.
Thank you, Your Honor. I guess I'll speak first as attorney for the petitioners, but historically with this case, we've just basically had to kind of go outside of what the norm is for an emergency minor guardianship. So we've had these review hearings every so many months to extend the emergency minor guardianship, because we can't obviously have it be a final emergency minor guardianship. So basically, historically at these review hearings, we've just filled in the court on anything that new may have happened. Continually been requesting attorney's fees and demand that Miss Ryan appear. She has a bench warrant out for her from this case. She also has a felony warrant out from the custodial interference matter from the Cowlitz PD. She refuses to appear. I was not present in person at the courthouse on earlier this week, but I imagine she didn't appear then either. So we would just like to renew that for the record, and also request attorney's fees for my client in the amount of $4,000 again, because this keeps happening. That's basically how these have been going, though, historically, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Flake. Ms. Powers, anyone else wants to be heard?
I believe that the emergency order just needs to be extended. I thought that it only went through trial this week, so that would need to be extended. And then I don't know if it's appropriate to bring up here or not, but people not associated with this case have been recording hearings and live streams and putting them on YouTube and on a Facebook page. It's my understanding that it's not the parties that are involved with that. But I know that my client, Emma Ryan, has expressed concern to me. I've reviewed some of those postings, and I know that the courtroom is closed on this case, but given the odd circumstances here, I wondered if it would be appropriate for the court not to live stream these proceedings.
Any responses to that request?
Your Honor, it's kind of a complicated matter, because unfortunately, due to the length of this case, my clients have had really no luck with finding Emma Ryan. We're pushing almost a year of this emergency minor guardianship being in place. At this point, I don't know what else they can really do to get the child back. I don't personally think it's appropriate for these to be reposted. It goes against the court rules, which are pretty explicit about that. And my previous law firm had much to say, I know, to the private parties that were posting it. I do not agree that they should post it. However, I do think it is good for the public awareness to note that Emma Ryan is a missing child, that the custodians in this case do not have them in their custody, that there is a public interest, given that there is a missing person notice out there for Emma Ryan. So I'm kind of conflicted on the issue. I would err on the side of the court rules, but I also do need to advocate for my client's position that we do need people to keep an eye out for Emma. No one knows where she is.
Right. It is against the local court rules as well as state court rules to publish any court hearings without specific permission. And the specific permissions, generally speaking, are for publications. So it would be news and media outlets that would ask for a specific request to photograph, videotape any hearing, and then that has to be specifically okayed by the presiding judge over that hearing. So any unauthorized duplication, recording, dissemination of this hearing is not appropriate and should not be done. And if it's found who is doing that, they can be held in contempt, fined, put in jail, etc. So that's obviously super concerning. I do see that the last emergency or the last extension of the temporary order expires today, August 15th, 2024. We have, I believe we set this on for trial assignment on Wednesday. Not knowing what will be set from next Wednesday, if we enter a new, and I'm happy to renew the temporary order upon presentation. I just want to know when we want to set a review and when we should make that order good through.
Your Honor, I guess that's kind of a tricky question because I'm assuming we don't have any access to know when this trial may or may not be set.
The 21st, it could be set for a readiness the following week. It could be set for readiness a month out. So you're correct. What I'd like to do is at least set another minor guardianship docket date review and get at least have the order extended through that date.
Your Honor, just for, I guess, housekeeping and, just so we don't have to do another one of these reviews, hopefully, would the court be comfortable with setting it out to October 17th? That way we can kind of buffer the timeline. Obviously, the last emergency minor guardianship was roughly about that same amount of time as well. So I don't think it would be inappropriate to ask for a couple months to protect from that.
Any objection to the October 17th date?
I don't have an objection to that. I should probably put on the record that my client still objects to minor guardianship.
All right. The objection will be noted. The warrant will remain in place at this point, and we'll set the next review for October 17th, 2024 at 10:30 a.m., knowing that it's on for trial assignment next Wednesday, the 21st at 9:00 a.m. I will sign off on the order once presented, extending through that October 17th, 2024 date.
Your Honor, is the minor guardianship docket changing to 10 o'clock after the September 1st?
Oh, good question. Let me clarify with the clerk. Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Goodday just popped into the waiting room, so I'm going to let him in. Thank you, Ms. Turnbull, for pointing that out. It will be 10 o'clock on the 17th, not 10:30. So October 17th, 2024 at 10 o'clock for the review. And again, I'll sign that upon presentation, noting the objection, and the warrant will remain. And Mr. Goodday, since you're just arriving, there was some discussion about dissemination of the record on Facebook and YouTube that was not authorized. An extension of the current order through October 17th, 2024 at 10 a.m. and an objection for the record from Ms. Powers on behalf of her client, and the warrant will remain in place. Anything on behalf of your client?
I think my client would just join in with Emma and Miss Powers, that the same position, Your Honor.
Okay, and that objection will be noted for the record.
Your Honor, and just one other thing, I've asked Mr. Goodday to provide the location of, we don't have an address for his client or for Emma. Can we have the court require that she needs to disclose this information?
Mr. Goodday, do you have that? Do you have that information?
I don't know where she's at, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I don't think she would tell me if I asked her.
All right, but you at least have some kind of contact with her.
Yeah, I have email and phone contact with her.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. We'll see you back on the 17th of October at 10 a.m. and then next Wednesday, the 21st at 9 a.m. for trial assignment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.